a terrible, a terrible time. Last week we talked about whether we should turn off the oxygen, and a lot of people agree that the oxygen needs to be turned off. Some say we shouldn't even turn it off. We should allow that oxygen and save it for the next. We should save that for the next, country like the Yoruba nation that we're all clamoring for. Like I said, as soon as my guest is done, we will then go straight to the self-determination, and I'll open the phone line, like I said, at about 8 o'clock. But like I said, we are just waiting for the signal from my engineer on the back end, and hopefully we will see my guest that will be joining us, and he will be discussing everything that we need to know with me this evening on Star Radio UK. Star Radio UK is the finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. Is there still a fair justice system in Nigeria? And like I said, while we are waiting patiently for my guest, to join me, we would also like to appreciate every single one of you that continue to listen to us, that continue to support this Star Radio UK, that continue to believe in what we do here on Star Radio UK. We couldn't have done all this without your own support. Like I said, I'm just waiting, and as soon as the signal is clear, I will then be, going straight to speak to my guest. I will then also be, literally, be going straight to the self-determination. Like I said, we're just waiting for that signal, to come through. And as soon as that signal comes through, I will then, get the view. And I guess if all is coming through, my guest is just about to come live with me. Yes, we have one and only. It's not going to be all night. I would like to appreciate him for the very short notice. I can see the signal of my guest. And I say thank you so much to my engineer. I don't want to waste too much of our time because time is so precious with somebody like him. And I would like to welcome on the Star Radio UK, Simon Epper. I say good evening. It is the 31st of August 2022. Welcome to Star Radio UK, Simon Epper. I hope you can hear me back there.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, well, your images is still being worked on, but I can see you, but I know the engineer. And right there, you got in there. Let's just leave him there. Let's get his face up there. I think that is still coming up. While we are still getting the picture coming up, let's go straight to it because of the time constraint. There is an issue in Nigeria, and my topic this evening is there still a fair justice system in Nigeria? We have two cases that are very, very important to so many of us. The one that we will discuss to start with, we will probably go a little bit into Chief Sunday Igboho. I also want us to discuss about, our brother, our own one and only Mazin Amdekano that was renditioned and kidnapped back to Nigeria. And the question, Simon Epper, is there a fair justice system in Nigeria? And I'll give you all to go ahead while I just keep quiet.
Thank you very much, my dear brother Koiki, for that question, and thank you very much for bringing me here, this day, because the time again has come after we experience tribulation, challenges, and all that, and now we are getting back to our feet, and the struggle continues as usual. So thank you very much for bringing me to this program. Yes, your question is very, 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 I would say, an important one at this particular point in the struggle for Yoruba nation and, of course, for Biafra. We know from the onset, anybody that is part of Oduduwa Yoruba nation and Biafra nation, and by extension, some part of the Middle Belt have actually joined the league. You will know that you will give up on Nigeria, anything Nigeria, including from their justice system, judiciary, and everything has collapsed. And what happened today, if I am not mistaken, I do not know whether that judgment was today or
yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. When I read that news, the only thing that caught my, I was very curious and eager to know the name of the judge. And that was the first thing I did, is to check for the name of the judge. And when I checked the name of the judge, it was addressed like Haruna, right? Something Haruna?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Something is Muslim.
Usman, yeah.
No, yeah, Muslim Haruna or something like that. So anyway, and after I saw the name of the judge, and then I take a very quick look down the verdict or the comment from the verdict from the judge itself, and then I see how the judge directed the verdict of the previous court or the previous judge, where he said the judgment was his personal as a personal matter or something like that. You know, it was unlike any judge to have directed a fellow judge in his judgment. So it was. So when after seeing that, I say yes. If
Justice Muslim Hassan.
Yes, Justice Muslim Hassan. Thank you very much. So if you go down, because I don't have it here, you know, this is very prompt. If you go down to that article or the wording from that judge, you are going to see where he made a comment, you know, trying to ridicule the previous judge, where he said the decision was that the court lacked jurisdiction, and the judge made a decision on personal matters, or, you know, there's a way he put it on that place. So when you look at it, you will find out that it is no longer, this is no longer, this is no longer judiciary. It is now the northern Nigeria versus southern Nigeria. You know, it is now a secular state of the southern Nigeria.
I can just help you quickly. Justice Hassan, in his judgment, held that Justice Ladiran Akintola acted on the wrong principles of law in awarding the cause to Igboho, adding that the judgment of the lower court was not supported by any evidence by the two affidavits. He said Justice Akintola cannot assess damages using his own conceived parameters, as there was no evidence that quoted the value of the damages at Igboho's residence.
Thank you very much. His own personal parameter. That's what I wanted to say. He used his own personal parameter. That is, you know, below the belt. As a, you know, if you, as a judge, you can't belittle and ridicule a fellow judge by saying that he got the verdict was as a result of his own personal parameter. That personal parameter comes from the context of being a Yoruba judge. And what every other person should understand now is that what is going on is no longer about judiciary, about justice, about fairness, about equity. No. What is happening now is the North versus South. It is the Sharia North versus secular South. That is what is playing here. So they say if the Oduduwa judge have given, because the evidences are there. The DSS did not deny killing people in Igboho's house. The DSS did not deny taking people hostage and kidnapping them from Igboho's house, because that can never be called arrest. DSS have never denied going and shed blood, innocent blood, and even ordinary animals were also humiliated and killed. So it is no court gave that particular order for the DSS to kill people extrajudicially. So, and the evidences are there. You don't need to go and start investigating. Who came to Igbo's house to kill people? Who came to Igbo's house to apprehend people and kidnap them? To DSS Abuja. The people they took away from Igbo's house are the exhibit. So what evidence are you looking for? And the people that they took from Igbo's house went to court. So what evidence are you looking for? On the process of kidnapping the people from Igbo's house, people were killed. So what evidence are they talking about? So when you look at the judgment, you are going to know that it is now, they are now coming openly. They are not scared of anybody, and they don't want to shy away from the fact that Nigeria is already divided. It is now the secular Sharia state and the Sharia state versus the secular southern Nigeria. So they are dividing Nigeria into two, first of all, before going into pieces. Now, the issue here is that after the judgment of the previous court, they went underground and said, okay, is it not Nigeria? Elephant can fly. Let us bring this man, anybody from the Fulani man, let us bring them. It's the same judge in Nigeria, and let him come and overturn this judgment. And they didn't even want to do it in a civil way. Rather, because it lacks everything ethics. It lacks everything that the judge have legal knowledge, even know how to address a fellow judge in public. Everything was lacking. So you cannot come and give a judgment and start berating another judge who may be more educated, more knowledgeable, and more sound than this person they are called Harun Anna. So, and then after that, it was not enough. They have to say that he got the evidence from his own personal parameter. How can you substantiate that with evidences that are everywhere? So, my people, it is a call. This particular judgment is a call for everybody to wake up. The same thing was the reason they installed Tanko Muhammad. Everybody knows the Tanko Muhammad came primarily for the election to make sure that nobody will win the election, especially those that want to be part of the governing council of the federation, or those that want to win election from governors to all that. They want Tanko Muhammad to be there in case anything happens. He is going to do the exact thing this man did now to Sunday Igbo. So it is called the 1989 Declaration, Abuja Declaration of 1989 is what is playing. The effect and the outcome of Abuja Declaration is what is taking place now. Because what it means is that take position as much as you can within Nigeria state and change demography. Anything that is going to go against us taking over Nigeria, you go and turn it around. Anything that is going to favor any other person, you go and turn it around. That is why you have them. That is why you have them everywhere. So, my people of Ududua Nation, I am here again because whenever something like this happens, we run to each other. Whenever the scratch comes, we run to each other. And that's exactly what I have come here to do today. To inform you people that the time to wake up is now. I am telling you that more shocker is on the way coming. But we are going to disappoint them because this time around we are equal to the task. This is not like 19 wherever they deceived our parents, deceived our elder people and they install hatred amongst us and all that, and they make us to fight each other. It will never happen again. So this particular thing they did to Sunday Igbo is going to come to everybody that don't believe that Nigeria has collapsed. You can't have such thing, such statement as a verdict from somebody from northern Nigeria to come to Yoruba land and give you a verdict. Can you have a delay to go to Kano and sit in Kano there and say and pronounce Ganduje corrupt? Can Adenika go to Kano and pronounce Ganduje's verdict and nullify it? Can Femi Falana go to northern Nigeria? All this why Femi Falana has been very active and advocate of human rights advocacy and all that. Have you ever heard that Femi Falana went to Kano in court and nullified and defended somebody very well and all that? I don't think I've ever heard about that. Have you ever heard about it?
No. Not at all.
So ask yourself, is the Femi Falana human rights activist ending in Abuja and Lagos? Is Kano not part of Nigeria? This is a question that people should be asking. I have never ever in my life heard that Femi Falana was in Kano State in court. So why is that not possible?
Because I know you're very out of time, and just before you go, let's touch quickly rendition kidnapping of Mazin and the Kano last year, and yet they are still running away from their same court process. As we know, as we're waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to be brought again October 11 in just about a few months from now. Quickly.
We never believe in the judiciary in Nigeria. They have robbed us so far so good. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu had witnessed what we call the miscarriage of justice. His case has never been tried. Are you aware of that? No. And I'm telling you for the very first time, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu case has never been tried. So how do you get justice from a system like that? The system that committed crime by kidnapping, committing international crime, the system will now come to try, or while he was, while he committed a crime, international crime, breaching international treaties and law, the system will now come to give justice to the person they spent money to kidnap. We are looking at how that's going to be possible. But what we are telling Nigerian government, the Fulani Nigerian government, is that we are going to treat them the same with equal force. The same way they are doing what they are doing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu today, they are going to receive it even ×2 from Biafrans. Our madness is coming. They are going to see our madness very soon. This is not this is on record and this is live. The way they have treated Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and every Biafran, and of course, by extension, all southern Nigerians, we are going to deal with them very soon. Our madness is coming. We are going to tell them that the madness is not only in Fulani blood. We are mad as well. And our madness is coming very soon. It is going to shock everybody.
Well, thank you so much for this very important.
We are not expecting to get because the justice has been denied. The miscarriage of justice with impunity for the past 1 year. The case of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has not been heard. The only thing we are fighting for is the jurisdiction, the rights to try Mazin Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be in Abuja. It should be in the East. That is what is going on now. That Abuja cannot try Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. If you think that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu committed anything, it should be in the East. So the judiciary is dead. Because they don't even respect their own jurisdiction. So the jurisdiction is the question here. Jurisdiction of whatever Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was doing is not in Abuja, it's in the East. So why can't you take him there and try him? And you can even bring Haruna, what is the name in Islam, whatever the name of the man is that overturned the Sunday Igbo's, nullified Sunday Igbo's judgment. You can bring him to East now, let him come there with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and judge him. So that's what we are doing. And I want you to understand that just like what happened now, that when Sunday Igbo's house was invaded, you now say you are going to Abuja to go and try Sunday Igbo for crime, just like they did. They took the people to Abuja, which is not right. The same thing, so if they know and they actually know the law, which which is the law of Nigeria, they will know that they are in shame. They should be covering themselves in shame. Because some of the Igbo house was attacked. I do not know whether they have what you call federal crime. It should be defined in the Constitution. Where is it in the Constitution of what you can say is a federal crime? Now, if that crime happened in a jurisdiction, the jurisdiction should be in Yoruba land, not in Abuja. So, the same thing is applicable. For example, now, they told you that Abba has been given, if you have been following what is going on, they say extradite him to US, and of course, we know the game they are playing, because we told them, if you go to US, you will never come back. We have our own criminals there. They're going to deal with him in the cell, in the prison. We say, and it's not late. Every day he enters California, he will never come back to Nigeria alive. Because he has killed our people, and our people are waiting for him in the prison there. So that is why you see all this thing playing up. They don't want to take him to America. And then they say he has committed financial fraud and all that. The same Malawi, who claimed to be the Attorney General, with over 1,000 lawyers that are advising and filing cases on his behalf, didn't know Nigeria law. They didn't know that because he has a case pending in Nigeria, he cannot be extradited. But do you know what they did? They filed an application to God on purpose to just gather evidence to say we didn't stop him from going to America. It is God that did it. Do you understand? Yeah. The whole thing is to show you the incomplete rottenness in Nigeria's system. And we are happy by next year we are declaring Biafra.
Thank you so much. I know this as an impromptu. We'll bring you out a proper time again. But on behalf of Star Radio UK and the team, I say thank you so much. And you've been listening to Simon Ekpa. I did told you that there will be a special guest, even though we didn't announce that guest until we actually have him here. Thank you so much, Simon Ekpa. And I'm just going to thank you so much. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Well, while the engineer will take him off, I said thank you so much once again to our brother there, Simon Ekpa. You can come up and the engineer will hand over back to me in the studio. Once again, this is how it is done. When we have issues, we will definitely, quickly contact some of our brothers that are also going through the same thing. Like we always say, there is issue in Nigeria. Nigeria has marginalized both the southeast and the southwest, and it is time, like we say, that we dissolve Nigeria just as Soviet Union was dissolved in 1991. I hope you did enjoy that very short, powerful interview with Simon Ekpa. If I've told you it was Simon Ekpa, some of you would probably have said, really? But we decided to wrap that up. And